Bonjour mes amis, buongiorno i miei amici, guten Morgen meine liebe Freundin, hello friends and followers, thank you for joining me again at our channel about Eurosport. I wanted to show you one of the latest and greatest cars that you can have coming from, you guessed it, Jaguar line. Here's what we have this time. So, how about a 2005 Jaguar Super V8, which is at the top of the food chain, Van den Pla, long wheelbase with all the luxury features that you could fit on it, with a supercharged V8 4.2 liter engine developing 400 horsepower, finished in ebony, which for the layman is basically very luscious black over conker interior, and that spells C-O-N-K-E-R, which is a fancy way of saying tan or beige, which I think is a very nice color combination, especially with this walnut wood trim. Notice the rear power seats with 3-position memory there, and here's the seat controls for the power seat. We'll try to activate them later. We have business trays where you can have your sandwich in the back while having your chauffeur drive you around. You can watch a movie or a presentation of the latest protocols you've learned at your latest seminar. This is a 4-zone climate control. Notice you have 2 zones in the front, if you look up front there, and 2 zones up here. So everybody in this car can have their own temperature. Heated seats all the way around. Headliner was just replaced, which is always a nice thing because they start drooping after a while for a car of this age. And privacy shades, which I need to point out, this little tab is kind of broken. It still works, but it's supposed to be a little longer, like this long, so you can easily grasp it. The way it is now, it still works. You just gotta, you have to struggle with it a little bit, but it does work. And same thing here can be said. The little tab broke off there. It still works. You can activate it and whatnot. Here you have the 2 cup holders and your console where you can send ICBMs and rockets flying across the ocean to your friends, or also you can connect AV cables. I don't know if anybody's still using them. What with all the HDMIs and everything going on now, you have privacy shades in the back, more privacy shades on the other side. Nice, beautiful, luscious black. Looks very nice. Very roomy trunk. You can fit not one guy but 2 people in that trunk. If you decide to kidnap anyone, you can throw them all in there. I'm kidding, by the way. But you can put in quite a few groceries in there. Enough groceries to last you 2 weeks. Also here you can have a 6 CD changer, a DVD navigation for the Jaguar navigation system, and a DVD movie you can fit in there. Notice the 6 CD changer was standard for that generation. In 2008 when they did the facelift, they did some nice thing like the facelift, which a lot of you like. But on the other hand, they took away niceties such as 6 CD changer, and while we're at it, They also took away this full-size spare, and now they have a donut. The spare I have here is a little beat up, but it will do its job in a pinch. A nice roomy trunk and clean. Notice a lot of the times this trunk gets really dirty. People throwing in who knows what. Very nice condition wheels. These are the custom wheels, and they're powder coated. I like them better powder coated than chrome, because you can still fix a powder coated wheel if you know somebody who reconditions wheels. Whereas with the chrome wheels, there's not much we can do other than replacing the wheels. Bridgestone pretends our tires that were just replaced. Lots of thread remaining. Jaguar Brembo brakes with the Jaguar logo on it. Overall, a very clean car with only 85,000 miles. We're gonna start up the car now. It's been sitting here for a couple of days. It's still sitting nice up and high. So let's start up the engine and go around. I also took the liberty to put in a thermometer to show the temperature. Right now it's showing 80 degrees, and it's only like 9:30, not even 10 o'clock in the morning. It's got, let's see, let me close this door here. It's got 85,190 miles. Let me pop the hood real quick. And have a look at it with the engine compartment. Jaguar Lipo on the hood, which is always a nice feature to have. V8 supercharged engine. My camera doesn't know where to look at. Hello. Over here. 400 horsepower engine. There you go. Alright. All possible features you can get in this car, including the adaptive cruise control, which is this button here, and it allows you to even put in a chime if you get too close to the car in front of you. These are the buttons where you adjust how close you want to be to the car in front of you. The temperature is already dropping. It's now at 50 degrees. It was 80 right before I started. So nice cooling action, mirror with compass, and let me activate the sunroof right there. Let me close it. Sunroof works. Now I'm gonna open the windows. There's that one. Let me open the other one. Close. And let me close this one too. And let's close this one. And the other one in the back. Let's see. Wrong one. Here's the other one. Okay. Alright, well, now is the time to go on a quick ride, shall we? Before going on a ride though, I just realized that I didn't actually go all the way around the car. I stopped to the front. I don't want to make it look like I'm hiding anything. So here's the front of the car. Nice luscious shine. Beautiful Jag. I think if you want to get a Jaguar Super 8 or XJR, this is probably the only car you want to, the only color that does it justice. Silver, as I said to our viewers a number of times, it just doesn't do it justice. Red is an interesting color, but for some reason I think they look great in Radiance, but whenever I had a Radiance Jag, it kind of sat there. It didn't do that well. Black, though, on the other hand, is a classic color, and that's something that will sell. So hopefully that's the same thing is true for this car. Now let's go on a quick ride. It is now at 40 degrees in here. We're gonna need to get a coat. We do have it set to low. I'm just curious, how low can it be? How low is it gonna get? Horsepower, supercharged engine. Nice. I find the Vandenploer Jaguar powerful enough. In fact, with 300 horsepower, I thought it was more than adequate. Now, if you had a supercharged engine, anything can happen. Look at that. It's got an air ride, air struts. We had the shocks replaced. Hopefully they'll last a while. And 85, 190 miles. Low for a 2005 year model. So this car is 20 years old. And 85,000 miles, that means a little over 4,000 miles per year, which is not bad at all, considering that average miles on a US driven car is usually around 10,000 miles, if not 12,000 miles. I think it used to be 10,000 miles, now it's 12 or 15,000 miles, so this car was driven less than half or a third of the time of mileage that people drive on average. So no warning lights on the dash. One nice thing about this car being this old, and I say old between quotes, is that it's a 20-year-old car, so if you live in a state where they do emissions and emissions testing for the yearly emissions testing, with this one being this old, they don't check that anymore. They just do a safety check, brakes, lights, things like that. So, which comes in handy because historically, I've had trouble with these Jaguars to get the monitors ready for inspection. They have a very slow monitoring process, and it takes hundreds of miles to get them ready for inspection. So I kind of dread it when I get a Jaguar XJR Super V8. First thing I do is check if the monitors are ready. And if they are, I get an emission inspection done pronto before anything happens, like battery drop-in voltage and things like that. So yeah, 40 degrees still on the thermometer, which I think it's very nice. Any colder than that, you might catch pneumonia here. And very clean layout, classic wood and all. I can't think of any other sedan out there to be as reliable as a Jaguar, with all the luxury features and the wood and supercharged engine V8. adaptive cruise and all that, and be stylish and ride in absolute comfort too. I can't think of many to fit that bill. So that's about all I had to say. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, let me go around this turn. I want to record a little bit more because I've been recording with the sun directly in front of me and it's not great. So let me change directions here and get a better filming angle here. Okay, now it's a little better. I think we're not facing all that bright light. 85, 192. So it's gonna be just under 85, 200 miles. Main layout. Let's turn on the radio. I had requests from people asking if the radio is working. Alpine sound system. I don't know if I have any CDs in there. Let me check. No, this here. I didn't put any CDs in the CD changer. Mental note: next time you do this, put some CDs in there. And that's about all I had. I'm gonna, as soon as I stop, I'm gonna look at rear compartment, try out the sound, video, and all that stuff. So hang in there. Alright, so I had to stop the video a little bit just so I don't run out of space on my phone. Overall, I think this car is in good condition with not that much wear. Let's turn on the DVDs in here. Turn this on here. Okay, now let's turn this thing on. It's on. Let's set up video select. Left. Whoops. Let's see. It's been a while since I used this. Video select left. Okay, left. Video select. Turn this on. Video select DVD. And right. Turn it on. Video select DVD. And now it's loading this scale. I don't know if I have a maybe now or not. Check. So that's out. Yeah, I have a movie in here. What is this? Colombia. Maybe I'll have it on the wrong side. Okay, I'll put that on. It's loading now. Whoops, this error. So after we turn on the DVD button, stand by, now it's on. So we have the movie being played. Alright, so we can move around with these buttons, left and right. Program, subtitles. Let's go to play. And where's the play button? Here's play. And now we got the movie started. Audio select. Let's try audio select. Let's try FM, AM, CD, DVD, audio. Okay, and let me move to left. Audio select. FM, AM, CD changer, auxiliary, 1NG, FM, AM, CD changer, DVD, audio. We can turn it on, but I think the sound system is off now. Let me see if I can turn the sound system on.
Financial perspective for folks, and I think so. The number one thing, the permanent decrease to individual tax rates. So back in 2017, when Trump originally came up with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, he made the tax brackets are what they are today. And on average, ballpark, it was probably about 5%.
Well, I'm not sure how to turn on the radio here. I'll have to take a refresh, of course. We got the video. I thought audio select. I think this will work with the headphones, so I have to put headphones in there. But anyway, you get the idea. Given enough time, a bunch of monkeys will write a novel given a million years. So the same thing with me. I might write a novel. And before I forget, let me show you the sound, the climate control. So in the front we have 62 and 63. That's two different zones, as you can see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here we have 63 and 61, but I can change it to any color I want. So we have four different zones, 62, 63 in the front, 67, 65 in the back, plus the heated seats. There you go. So plenty of luxury. Can't think of much more than this. Thank you for watching, and give us a call if you have any questions. You can always reach us at 919-624-3033. Thank you. Bye.